Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming for beginners. And in this video we will see what are loops, and we will also see how to use while loop, which is the most basic kind of loop in Java. So first of all, what is a loop? A loop is a piece of code or statement which executes some block of code again and again until some condition is met. So for example, you want to execute some block of code again and again in Java without rewriting it. Loop will help you to do exactly the same. Now I will give you an example. For example, I have an integer which I initialized it by 0, and let's see first of all what is the basic syntax of while loop. While loop, as the name suggests, use the keyword while and then these round brackets and then these curly braces we will use to execute your statement. Here comes the condition. It can be true or false. Whenever this condition is true, it executes your code here, and as soon as this condition becomes false, then this loop will break. So for example, I want to check whether the value of a is less than 10 or not. Okay, and right now I have initialized it by 0, so obviously it's less than 10. Then whatever I write here will be executed. Okay, and it will execute forever if I don't change the value of a. Okay, so this can be an infinite loop. If I, for example, write system dot out dot print line, and I just print the value of a here. Okay, this will become an infinite loop. Okay, infinite loops are also useful if you know how to use them, but right now we will see how to use this condition more effectively. So for example, I print the value of a and then I increase it by 1 like this. So then I run the program here, and what did it did the same, you know, execution of code again and again unless this condition is met. So what this code has done, initially the value of value of a was 0, so it has printed the value of a here as 0 because 0 is less than 10, right? Then it increased the value of a by 1, and now the value of a became 1. Okay, and then it goes here once again, and 1 is less than 10. Then it prints the value of a once again, and it prints 1 here, and it execute the same statement again and again and again, and it increases the value of a again and again until the value of a becomes 10. So it printed the value of a until 9, but when the value of a becomes 10 here, 10 is not less than 10, then the condition is false and we will go out of the loop and program is terminated, right? In the same way, if you do something like this, is less than or equal to, this will print the value of a until 10. So let's execute the program, and you can see it printed 0 to 10. Okay, and we have done using only a single line of code. We have printed these 10 or 11 values using a single line of code using this loop, right? We are just incrementing the value of a, and on the basis of this we are changing the value of a, and then we are checking these conditions. This will work in opposite direction also. For example, a is greater than or equal to 10. Let's initialize a by 10, and if a is greater than or equal to 10, we want to print the value of a, and here we can just minus the value of a by 1, and once again run the program, and it will print a is equal to 10. But here when you change it to, for example, a 0 or 1, let's see what happens. It has printed the value from 10 to 1 in decreasing order. Okay, so you can do or execute your code like this also. So what basically this while loop is doing is it's executing the code or this single line or these two lines again and again until and unless this condition is true. So if this condition is true, this statement will be executed. As soon as this condition becomes false, the while loop will break and it will go out of the loop. Okay, so this is the basic concept of loop. I hope you have understood the basic concept, and in the next video we will see some more kind of loops. So stay tuned and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.